Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Veronica Dela Cruz.
And I'm Ken Dassita, and we start with the latest on that deadly Halloween house party shooting.
The aftermath now impacting the way Airbnb does business. Nightbeat's Andrea Nakano live in Orinda tonight to break it all down for us. Andrea?
Yeah, this memorial stands here as a reminder of the 5 young lives lost. Now the shooting has prompted Airbnb to make some critical changes. This Halloween party was never supposed to take place. An Airbnb rental turned into a party house. Now the rental listing platform is taking action to weed out abusive renters and hosts.
We think this is a really, really critical step for our industry because I think ultimately the internet really can only function on a premise of trust.
Airbnb says by December of next year, it will review each of its 7 million listings to make sure renters are getting exactly what's listed. The company also will scrutinize what it calls high-risk reservations.
Ultimately, technology has its limits, at least technology today, and so you have to put a lot more humans behind it in the review.
Airbnb hosts like Peter Kwan welcome the changes.
Yeah, and it's a bedroom in here.
Kwan has been a host for the last 9 years. While he's had a positive experience overall, he says he understands the challenges Airbnb faces.
Whatever system you set up is not going to be perfect. There's going to be people who fall through the cracks.
And many Orinda residents agree.
I also think what happened is it's an extremely rare and unfortunate event. I think even if you do verify, these things are still going to find a way to happen.
Martin Layler feels Airbnb's response doesn't provide a true solution to the problems associated with short-term rentals.
What Airbnb needs to do for their, image is to try and do something. To say that we're addressing this. But it's more of a PR stint than I think is actually doing anything about it.
The city of Orinda has placed an emergency ban on unhosted short-term rentals for 45 days.
I think the cities are going to have to come up maybe with ordinances that are going to allow or disallow companies to come in and use their communities as motels.
Now, the company is also creating a rapid response hotline team to quickly address complaints of suspicious activity. Former East Palo Alto Police Chief Ronald Davis is helping develop that hotline, and that should launch by the end of this year. Live in Orinda, Andrea Nakano on the Night Beat.